Hi, welcome. I'm Erica. I am a vocalist, composer, multi-instrumentalist and music teacher. I teach students who like to learn in their own way, maybe are interested in learning a bit creatively, and I teach absolute beginners to advanced levels, children, teens and adults. So my music lessons are divided into two main threads. The first is the technical side, which is vocal technique, guitar technique, ukulele or double bass. And some of my students are working on more than one area. Some of my students come for singing and guitar lessons, for example. Some students just do one, and then other students start with one and then decide they want to add a second skill after they've been learning for a while. And I don't really use a lot of method books in my teaching. I prefer for my students to bring in the music that they want to learn, and then we use that as the method. So if you're a beginner, we can simplify the kind of music you want to play and make it playable at your level. We can also use the music to kind of dictate what other sorts of exercises would be useful to give you the skills to be able to play that music, maybe if it's at a more advanced level than where you are right now. And this brings me to the second thread, which is the more creative musicality side of things, and that includes songwriting, composition, music theory and improvisation, if you're interested in improvising. Not all of my students are working really hard on this. Some of them are only doing improvisation and music theory. They're looking at advanced music theory and improvisation. But even if you're playing covers and learning to play other people's songs, it's still kind of fun to come up with your own creative versions of songs, because if you're an acoustic guitarist and singer, you maybe want to play a song that was recorded by a full band and you want to work out how you can play it yourself and make it sound good as your own version. So this is my teaching in a nutshell. If that sounds interesting, then you are welcome to book in a 30-minute chat and we can talk about your goals, how you like to learn, how I like to teach, maybe whether we're a good fit. And you can also have a look at my podcast on YouTube, Practice Space, which is updated Monday to Saturday, and there are lots of bite-sized, just bits of practice motivation, something to keep you going, practicing every day, give you some new exercises, new ideas, new ways to think about music. That's there for you right now. You can go check it out if you want some instant inspiration. So thank you for being here in my studio today, and I really hope we might get to work together soon.